Hello everyone, this is keynote speaker number 5, dedicated to the memory of Lucy Maya and Rina D. The next kina is Shomron Kol Titen Mitzauni Avonai, as we say in the night of Tisha B'Av. Kina number 4 is a very, on the surface, funny kina. There is the kingdom of Israel called Ohala, and the kingdom of Yehuda called Ohaliva, and they fight who suffered more during the days of the destruction of Israel. So the kingdom of Judah lists what they went through, and then the kingdom of Israel says, that's nothing, we went through much worse. And then they respond, that's nothing, we went through much worse. And this is the kina, up until almost the last paragraph. It reminds me of a humorous story I heard from my Rebbe Rav Amital, whose yahrzeit is coming up. He said that in the early years of Israel, there was a terrible tzena here. Anyone that remembered they had relatives in America would write them letters that were suffering, please send us sugar and coffee and other essentials that unfortunately Israel didn't have enough of. So there was once a lady that came to the post office, and there was a professional there that would write the letters. Namely, it would write the letters for the people that didn't know how to write English. So she told the gentleman all her problems. He wrote it down, and then he read it back to her. As he's reading it back to her, she starts to cry. So the man says, why are you crying? It's everything you said. And this was her answer. I didn't know until now how terrible my life is, until you said so. Until you read back my own words to me. So very humorous. And that seems to be the kina. Each one fighting who's suffering more, how terrible their life is now. But the last paragraph teaches us something about when we hear about problems. Not always can we solve it. We can't bring back the kingdom of Judah, the kingdom of Israel. That's big, big people. The leaders, the political leaders, the armies and whatnot, they can do that. What can I do? What I could do is to be in a feeling of imo anochi betzara. I am with you at this time. As the Baal HaKina, even Briol, says at the end, HaChomel al dal, chamol al dalutam. Rabbi Weinrib translates, he who pities the poor, take pity on their plight. U'e'esh momotam ve'orach galutam, and see their desolation and lengthy exile. Refana et shivram, mend their break, their terrible tragedy. At least what we could do is feel for them. During the last 2 days of my Rebbe's life, Rav Amital, his partner for over 40 years, Rav Lichtenstein, came into the Beis Medrash and says, it's pretty known now that his days are numbered. So the very least we can do, because we're not doctors and we didn't find a cure, is to be in a situation of imo anochi betzara, to be with you at this time. And that's what I believe this kina is teaching us. When you hear about big problems, the very least you can do is to feel that epis, things are not right. If people are fighting for their lives, and I'm not a soldier, I'm not fighting for my life, but maybe at the barbecue I make that day, I'll put a little less ketchup, a little less barbecue sauce, because people are fighting, people are suffering. When I daven, maybe I won't just daven for what I need, but I'll have them in mind. That's what I believe this kina is teaching us. Big problems we can't solve, but we can feel even the big problems.